And last but certainly not least, we want to cover managing and owning your restaurant to actually show you what you can do there. Cool?
Cool.
Sweet. So here we are in the lovely world of Windenburg, which came out with expansion pack 2, The Sims 4 Get Together. We have a pretty well-off family, Marilyn, Starkey, Stetson, and Shay. And we're going to take you around and actually show you some stuff.
Yeah, should we go visit a restaurant?
So we can visit a restaurant, but before we do that, we've set up a retail store that the family owns to actually show off some of the new content that this pack offers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Cool. Now, there was a question from, let's see. Oh yeah, Lady Elena Tyrell on Reddit asked us if you can own both a restaurant and a retail store if you own Get to Work. And yes, you can own both kinds of retail and restaurants. You can own multiple of them as well.
Yeah, in fact, you'll have this handy little drop down that'll actually list out all of the restaurants you own and give you the ability to buy more. So we're at the retail lot that we've purchased earlier, and just wanted to show off some of the assets that this pack is going to offer. So right away you can see we have a new door right up in front, new awning. I love the distressed brick texture.
It's
That
really
stuff's
nice.
great.
If we rotate around, you'll actually see we have a second brick texture. Really cool. I can't wait to build some houses using this.
Yeah.
Love eating at restaurants with those,
Yeah.
with those bricks
Yeah,
too.
real industrial kind of look. You can see we have a new flooring type, new stone type out on the patio area here. And if we look at the windows, there's some neat things going on here. So we have this lattice work that's kind of covering the front of the building. You can see right through it. So we actually have a window behind it. Can do some pretty neat decorations there.
Mm-hmm.
Some neat menu placards. Again, new lights. Sorry, am I driving?
I think you're on the second floor.
Yes. Do you want to talk about these objects?
Yeah, there's I don't even know what they're called. Bubbly wall things that are kind of transparent that you've seen in some nice restaurants, and you can see Dave set those up to be in front of windows, and they're kind of transparent, so you can look right through them. And then one of my favorites is the new fish tank. Super cool, large fish tank, and you can actually buy fish for them. See it swimming around, keep your restaurant a little more exciting. What else is there?
I love it. So if we actually go inside and take a look, there's just a ton of stuff in this pack. Let's start off with the seating. So banquet seating and booth seating is back in The Sims. We've given you a couple different pieces, the kind of high back as well as low back.
Mm-hmm.
There's been plenty of questions around, are these one piece, are they modular? They are actually modular, so you have an L shape and you have a straight, and you can kind of mix and match and put these together in various arrangements as you see fit.
Yeah, but you can see like booths with the same style that they tile, so they connect together and they look like one continuous piece.
We've also done a little work with parenting chairs and tables together. Eric, do you want to go over that a little bit?
Yeah, this is a super fun feature, even though it's kind of subtle. But if you pick up the table, you can see just like normal, it kind of all comes together, and you can pull the banquette out separately, and then you can reattach it to the table. That's standard. But if you separate that banquette and then you grab the table and attach it, so now you can actually attach things in the reverse way, and you could do the same thing with like chairs and tables and things like that. So we really wanted to make it easier to put these together and move them around, and make it a little more clear when things are grouped as well.
Totally. Yeah, we found that most often when we were building our restaurants, we would actually put these seats down first, and then we would struggle trying to get the tables to actually attach to them. So this is just nice and easy and no problem.
Yeah, and it gives you that nice little highlight on the footprint there, so you can see exactly what is slotting into which piece.
Yeah, we also have these really cool
Those are really cool.
decorative pieces that you can put on the wall. They come in a couple of different shapes and heights, so you can put them on tall walls or short walls. Again, just really neat kind of textured element to it. Also, speaking of tables, what do we have here?
Oh yeah, so we realized it would be pretty cool to be able to have taller tables. You see it at a lot of restaurants that you sort of bar stools, the taller tables. So we actually took a few of the tables and we made tall versions, and then they now work with bar stools too.
Yeah, so we made a 1x1, the 3x1, and the 8-seater table as well. In fact, I think that's a question that was asked is how many Sims can actually sit at a table at a restaurant, and the number is 8. You can actually fit a group of 8, a group of up to 8 at one table. In fact, there you see it, 8 chairs.
What else we got?
So if you look at the walls, again, some really neat decoratives. I really love some of these pictures.
They're really pretty.
Yeah. New floor, new carpet.
Yeah, I know a few people were asking about carpets. There's 3 new carpets.
We have
right?
3, so here's one. If you go down, you can find out here's the second one.
You want to turn off the tiling? Yeah.
Yeah, so style 1, style 2, and style 3. And obviously these come in a variety
different
of colors.
and things like that.
Along with the wood paneling on the walls, this is also new to the pack. You can see our nectar rack. The nectar skill did not make a return, but nectar itself can be ordered at restaurants now. Various little deco objects, the bottles, new sink, some of the banquet style tables.
To go with banquets.
Yeah. Your little floor runner goes really good
in your kitchen.
Yeah, behind the kitchens. And a couple of things outside. So the heat lamp makes a triumphant return to The Sims.
The heat lamp?
The heat lamp.
Some
Guru Trev will kill us.
Yeah, it's a patio heater.
It's a patio heater, not a heat lamp. And a really cool feature that we have is customizable signs. You want to walk us through this a little bit, Eric?
Yeah, sure. So there's 3 sort of base signs, and you can see them there. There's the sort of upright vertical sign, just a straight against the wall sign, and then a sticking out from the wall sign. And we built these initially with some just regular signage on it, but then we were sort of playing with decals, which are these types of things that Dave is moving around. And first we were going to just put them on windows and things like that. But then we realized it would be really easy to make them slottable onto the signs, and with that you'd be able to mix and match and kind of make your own stuff. So we added a bunch more and a bunch of variations of color for the signs, and then we're really excited because you can make some really neat variations of that, kind of whatever kind of restaurant you want.
And just like you said earlier, we started off by wanting to apply them to windows, and you still can do that. So this should add a lot of variation to your various businesses, add a nice personal touch to it.
Actually, there was a question on the forum from Lexus20 who was asking if those signs are exclusive to the restaurant venue or if they could be used on other venues like retail and the gym or even residential lots, and they can be used on any lot type.
Anywhere you want. There's my favorite picture of the pack right here. I really like
The
cherry blossoms.
Yeah, nice.
A couple of high-end nectar portraits and some various food items. Again, just a lot of new decorative objects to really personalize your spaces. Again, a lot of these will work outside of restaurants thematically, but they will definitely work at restaurants.
I mean, one of the major goals for the pack is to be able to build all types of, or many different types of restaurants.
Yeah.
So we really tried to add a ton of really cool assets to let you do that, to have a really wide variety. We're gonna go visit an actual restaurant.
Go visit a
have
restaurant.
Have a short dining experience.
So we've taken one of the base game neighborhoods, and we have we've kind of made it our business commercial district. So a few restaurants placed down, a couple lounges, a bar. I know people have asked for seeing kind of a nice romantic restaurant, so I figured we could go visit Chez Lama.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And there was a question on Reddit from Filet Tute, who asked if you can visit a restaurant that you don't own for a date experience. Now, I assume you mean like the social event date, and yes, you can have a date at a restaurant.
Yeah, you can
and
actually.
you don't have to own it. You can go to an NPC restaurant.
Yep, you can go to NPC restaurants, or you can even go to a date at your own restaurant that you own.
Yeah, so for example, this is an actual NPC-owned restaurant. We are not the owners of this. Beautiful, beautiful building.
And this is one of the restaurants that you can actually that comes with the pack, right?
Yeah. This will be up on the gallery. This is one of our pre-made restaurants, Chez Lama, so you can check it out anytime you want.
And this is the highest end restaurant I think we're we're providing, and it's sort of meant to be a really high-end experience. It really showcases off some of the experimental food, which is the new food type that's coming with the pack. And we'll get into that a little bit when we get into the menu itself.
Yeah, so it looks like our Sims have autonomously gone right to the bar, which
Good place to go when you're waiting.
Yeah,
to
mirrors
be
real life
seated.
a little too accurately. So I guess we should grab a table.
Yeah.
Sound okay?
So we really aim to have a pretty traditional feeling flow. Made it really easy to understand. So first thing you do is you can talk to the host and ask to be seated, or you can click on any table you want and just request that specific table.
Yeah, so this is a little too pedestrian for my taste. You know, the common seating area.
Wow.
You want a private table.
Yeah, let's take it to the back.
Oh, and in case anyone was wondering, if you have a party that's bigger than the table you requested, or there aren't any tables that are big enough to host your party, they'll automatically sort of divide up into a few different tables. But you can still order together and things like that.
Looks like our host is returning to her station.
They're seating somebody else.
Hello.
Pretty fancy dress.
Yeah, pretty fancy dress. This is a formal attire restaurant, so my Sims automatically came dressed to the nines. I did notice that there was a question asking, what if your Sims change into their swimwear? You can totally do that. If the player wants to change into any type of outfit while they're here, you can absolutely do that. No punishment, no problem. All right, so here we are at our seats. So we
Nice
put
corner booth.
we put most of the interactions on the table itself. Let's sit together. There we go. Nice little family.
Nice.
Oh, you brought the whole family.
I did. I brought the whole.
Oh, and
Actually, you
and-
can see, the table wasn't big enough for your whole family, so the Sims split apart into two different tables that were close to each other.
That's kind of sad for a little girl.
You know, the parents need to have a little quality time. If we had
Time.
put a chair out here, they obviously would have gone and sat together. So while our main Sim,
It's going to the bathroom.
Marilyn, is going to the bathroom.
Apparently they all need to
and
go to the
so
bathroom.
is him, but that's okay. Let's order for the table while they're away.
Yeah, and you can order by clicking on the table or find any waiter and order from there.
So within the menu, you're going to find a variety of drinks, appetizers, desserts, main courses, everything a growing Sim needs to keep them healthy.
Yeah, and it looks like this restaurant is using a lot of our new experimental foods, which are really cool looking. If you scroll down a little bit, Dave, you can see we have a bunch of new appetizers, main courses, and desserts. We have 20 new experimental dishes in total.
Yeah, we've added 20 new recipes. I don't know if they're all in this menu right now,
Yeah.
but we can certainly check them out. But let's start off ordering.
Yeah,
What
why don't
sounds
you-
good to you guys?
Why don't you order some drinks for everyone first?
Okay, so Nectar's made a return, so let's definitely order some of that.
Can't have restaurants without nectar.
How about the Von Haunt
I
Estate?
think you should go with the high end. Monte
The high-end
Vista.
stuff?
Yeah,
Alright,
they're
let's
also
do
a
it.
nice
Everyone
dinner.
are.
You only live once.
Yeah.
So cool. Children cannot order this. That would not be appropriate. But the adults certainly can. Maybe we'll do a nice white.
You can see Dave
the
going
cheap
through the
stuff
order
first.
flow. It's pretty basic. You can click on anything you want, and then you just choose who you want to order for. And at any given time, you can order one drink and then one food. Why don't you do that?
You guys want some appetizers?
Yeah, and actually, as you can see, there are recommendations from the chef on the menu. When you visit an NPC restaurant, you'll see that the chef will recommend a
choice.
particular dish for that day.
Those are a little bit discounted, right?
Yeah.
Do some volcano pasta for the girl.
Ooh,
Sounds delicious.
yeah.
Now, at any given time, as Eric said, you can order up to one drink and one food item. But you can continue to order courses throughout your staying at the restaurant.
You can stay until your Sims are ready to collapse if you want.
That's right. So it looks like we are waiting for the order to be delivered. And we should see
We look around the restaurant while we wait for that.
her actually delivering that order right now.
You can see the chef busy at the. We didn't even show the chef station.
Yeah, let's zoom on the chef a little bit.
So this is our corner chef station, which is standalone, and there's also a in-wall chef station, which I forget. We might see it in the other restaurant. Chef's busy at work. The waiters are delivering food to